This really is a spectacular hike.
While our van life travels in Europe have taken us to many cities and towns, what we really love is being out in nature. We believe that adventure has no age limit and that time spent in nature is good for the body, mind and soul. Hiking is one of our favourite things to do, and when we visit a new place, we always look for hiking trails nearby. We are Nigel and Sue. We spent 3.5 years travelling our home country, Australia, in our self-converted van, and now we're in Europe, living our van life travel dreams. On our recent 3-week road trip in Sicily, we did 5 incredible hikes, all of them quite different. In this episode, we're showing you those hikes, along with trail maps and tips, and why we loved each one.
Today we are in Cefalù and we're going to head off on another one of these great hikes in Sicily, and it's called Rocca di Cefalù, or the Cefalù Rock.
This moderately challenging hike takes you up the imposing limestone cliff that towers over Cefalù, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the town and the surrounding coastline. After parking at the waterfront, the hike begins with an uphill climb through the town's narrow cobbled streets. We enjoyed seeing the locals living their lives. Eventually we came to the entrance to the nature reserve.
Here we go. So we're just getting our tickets here. €5 per person. So there's a bankomat here and the girl will help you pay your €5 either by cash or by card. So scan your tickets QR code, green arrow, and through we go. So this stairway that we're walking up replaces the original stone ramp path, and it was built between 1988 and 92. Behind us, you can see the first bastion, or the first fortified entrance to the rock, which was built in 1553.
The trail follows a well-marked path through ancient ruins, medieval fortifications, and the remnants of the old city walls.
We have come to the little crossroads. We are going to continue to the castle, and on the way back we are going to check out the archaeological site. What started off as those quite modern man-made steps has turned into quite a rough, rocky path. It's quite steep going up here, but the views are just getting better and better. It's definitely one of the best hikes that we've done here in Sicily, and we're not even at the top yet. I think if you're doing this in the summer, you want to come up first thing in the morning because it is quite exposed. Just like that, we're at the top.
At the summit, we were rewarded with stunning 360-degree views that made the climb worthwhile.
It's nuts. Oh.
Whisper softly that I might see you again. Hold me down and watch the water rise. Pull me out.
Oh my Lord.
Back into this life. 'Cause I'm ready for a forest fire. Forest fire.
We made our way back down the hill as the sun was setting. We came across this herd of goats that we'd seen briefly on the way up and enjoyed watching their antics for a while.
Yeah, we're frisky.
This is all that remains of what's been called the Temple of Diana, and it's been dated to the 8th or 9th century BC. But that's about as far as it goes.
That was wicked.
From the Temple of Diana, we walked along the ramparts for a while to this viewpoint over the old town and cathedral.
Wow. Would you look at that? It's so pretty.
And to finish off with this 9th century church, and Nigel's found a pizza oven. So these ruins here date from when people needed to defend themselves.
And there's a super nice look at the wall.
It's gone 5 o'clock. Sun has actually gone down. We've still got a fair way to go to get down.
There's the moon.
The park is definitely closed. The gate's got a padlock on it. So we're going to have to jump this fence.
So we got through the electronic gate. This is what you get for being naughty. That's all right, that was worth it.
Whisper softly that I might see you again.
Buon Natale, Merry Christmas. We are heading off on the Pantalica hike.
The Pantalica Gorge circuit hike is located in the UNESCO-listed Pantalica Nature Reserve, just inland from Syracuse. This scenic trail winds through limestone canyons, lush vegetation, and over the crystal clear Anapo River. The highlight of this hike are the necropoli of Pantalica, ancient burial sites with thousands of rock-cut tombs dating back to the Bronze Age.
So there's a couple of different circuits here. Today we have chosen to do a 6-kilometre circuit. We have to register here, sign a book to come in.
So that means the Fiume River, Calcinara River, or 900 metres to get to it. We're wanting to get to the North Necropoli.
The first part of the hike took us along the edge of the canyon. It wasn't long before we started to see the first of the tomb sites.
So all along this trail, we're seeing carved into the cliffs these little caves where people were buried. How far back do they go? Along here we can see these grooves in the track, whether they were made by wheels of carts. Nigel was just saying, you know, they'd have to use carts or something to bring the dead people, wouldn't they?
Bumping along.
I know. And then there's these boulders here that have kind of fallen and blocked the track off. It's a very interesting walk. Oh, look at the ones over on the other side there, Nige.
Then the trail headed down towards the river. We had to keep stopping to look up and spot more necropoli in the sides of the cliffs.
Now we can really see all those caves that form part of that village. We've been walking up this road, and rather than continuing up on that switchback, we're actually going to turn off and go down this crazy little goat track here, which leads us back down into the valley.
At this point, we've made it to the road where we turn left, and it's pretty much, I can confidently say we're over halfway now.
So now we're going to go through this tunnel, which is 74 metres long, and it doesn't appear to be lit.
What do you want?
Oh my God.
What do you want?
Food. He's going for food in your bag.
No, I don't. All right, then you get.
Off. How far is this cat going to follow us?
Oh God, there's another one.
Wait.
There he is.
Go away, cats.
Look at him, look at him. He's...
The tunnel wasn't too bad apart from the cats. There's like 2 of them now. They must just hang at the tunnel. Oh no, God, it's still following us. And now we're crossing over a big bridge.
Nice.
The cat is still following us. So this is the tunnel that we're actually going to bypass. So we're going to go down on the river here. You might be able to see those people walking along the trail.
Adventure has no age limit, folks.
We've just come across that little bridge and now this is the lowest point of the hike. So now we have to walk pretty much straight up a cliff to get us back to the van. Okay, it's only 900 metres, not as far as I thought. And just like that.
Well done. We made
That
it.
was awesome.
It's always a happy sight.
Yeah.
Still see the van there.
Well, that was an awesome hike, wasn't it, Nige?
Great way to spend Christmas Day.
Yeah, awesome.
Bonza.
Today we're going to walk a trail called the Sentiero della Saraceni. I hope I'm saying that right. And it starts from here, just under this gate, in the centre of Taormina.
This historic trail connects Taormina to the hilltop village of Castelmola. You'll enjoy breathtaking views of Mount Etna, the Ionian Sea and the rugged Sicilian countryside. This hike is moderately challenging, with a steady ascent along ancient stone pathways. At the top, the village of Castelmola welcomes you with charming streets, cafes and restaurants.
So according to the All Trails app, this is one of the best hikes to do in all of Sicily. And we love using All Trails to find our trails that we're going to walk, hike. It's also good for mountain biking, four-wheel driving, and it's global. The free version is great, and with the paid version, you can download the maps. So if you're going to be hiking in an area without phone reception, you can still see where you're going. This really is a spectacular hike.
You can see more of this epic hike on our first Sicily video.
Today we are about to head off on a hike called the Path of the Orchids.
The Path of the Orchids in Zingaro Nature Reserve, Sicily, is a stunning coastal hike that winds through Mediterranean scrubland, offering panoramic views of the turquoise sea, the dramatic cliffs and some hidden coves. It's named for the wild orchids that bloom along the route in spring.
Normally goes all the way up to the top of that hill along the top, down and back along the coast. Because we both have dodgy knees, we're just going to do an up and back along the coast. See you, Pos Pos. The entry fee was €5 per person, and we've got a nice map. The trail is very well formed, and apparently there's a toilet about 10 minutes walk along.
This tunnel is very significant, and we'll explain more after the hike.
So we are now in the very first nature reserve, which I guess is kind of like a national park that was created here in Sicily. There are a couple of houses here. Apparently one of them is like a B&B, but we can only assume the only way to get here is to walk, to get a boat, or maybe a donkey. We have seen a bit of evidence of donkeys or horses along the track, if you get my drift. And we're making our way down to that ruin down there. Nice little beach for a swim down there. Oh, that beach really does look inviting. We've turned off the main trail towards Cala Marinella. Well, judging by the last one, Cala is like a little beach or a cove. So Nigel's going on ahead to check it out. So as we've turned around to head back, the sun has gone up over the mountain. But this has been a great walk.
Now, about this tunnel. In the 1970s, plans to build a coastal road threatened the pristine landscapes between Scapello and San Vito lo Capo. In response, environmental activists and locals organised the People's March of Protest.
On the 18th of May 1980, 2,000 of the locals got together and thought, no, we want this piece of land kept as it is.
Hundreds of protesters hiked the coastline, demanding its preservation. Their efforts succeeded, leading to the creation of the Riserva Naturale dello Zingaro, safeguarding this treasured natural area for future generations.
This tunnel more or less acts as a monument to the people and their hard work, and it's all about nature, and we want people to enjoy it for what it is.
And we're super grateful today because we
got to enjoy it.
Amazing walk, yeah.
So
Highly
thank
recommended.
you, thank you, people of Zingaro.
Yeah.
Mille grazie.
Welcome to Mount Etna.
This is so cool.
When you think of hiking in Sicily, undoubtedly you think of Mount Etna. The tallest and most active volcano in Europe offers some fantastic opportunities for hiking, especially the guided hikes up to the top of the mountain to look into the crater. Sadly, when we visited Etna on the 9th of January, There was sufficient volcanic activity that access to the summit was closed. And in fact, it's erupting now in February. We did drive up as far as possible to the Refugio Sapienza, and we hiked around the Silvestri crater and the crater from the 2001 eruption on the flanks of the mountain. While it was disappointing to miss the summit hike, we will be back to Sicily to tick off this unfinished business.
Sick of the dry ground. Bellissimo.
See. Grazie, Sicilia.
Ciao and grazie Sicilia.
Join us next time when we jump on an overnight ferry and wake up in a brand new country.